Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I have a long requested video that I've been holding off for a couple years now. Why? Because it could potentially be a very long video. So I'm gonna break it down so it's a little bit more seamless. But before we get started, my name is Rich. I love luxury, I love high bathing. So if that is up your alley, help out your girl by liking this post, subscribing as well, and ring the bell for notifications so you get notified whenever I get new videos. But this is going to be a Yoshida Porter collection video. I'm gonna break it down in two parts. The first part is going to be the collabs, which I'm probably gonna spend the most extensive parts with, because the second part is going to be items that are Porter's bread and butter. You can still buy it. These are things that they will carry throughout their whole lives, I believe. So for that second part, we're going to speed through it a little bit with not as much explanation as the first part. If you've been following me on this channel, you would know that I am obsessed with Porter Yoshida. It all started with my husband and when we started going to Japan a few years ago, and with all the collabs and everything that they've done, I've always really focused in to see what is happening with them because I always want to support them. In 1935, Porter had started and it's their 90th anniversary. So I thought better time to do a collection video is going to be now. What I do love about Porter Yoshida is the fact that for 90 years, it's all made in Japan. They like to source only people who live in Japan who's able to build these bags. And with the nylon material, it just has something special. And I feel like every time I go to a Porter store, it's absolutely beautiful. How they present themselves shows how well the build of their bags are. They do a series of bags, accessories, and they're very innovative. So they will work with other companies like Tech and all of that to ensure that they stay relevant and that people get to see their beautiful craftsmanship. So let's start with my very favorite collection that they've ever done, and it's going to be with the Fendi Porter collaboration. Has been probably one of my favorite collaborations that they've ever done. When they had first came out with this a few years ago, I knew I needed something, and for some reason I cannot commit to a baguette outside of the collaboration with Porter. So this is the very first one that I got in this beautiful red color with the gold hardware. I just thought to myself, red is not a color that you often see with Porter. You see them always with their olive greens, their silvers, their navies, their blacks, but red is again something that you will very rarely see. And this was like a three-way bag, so it has these side rings here that you can also do as a belt bag. You also got the D-rings on the side here, which makes it a short strap or a crossbody strap. It does come with all of those pieces. So again, back to craftsmanship. Here is the belt bag strap. Comes with the buckle and then even down to the leather connected pieces. So beautiful. Here it comes with the short strap and the crossbody strap. This is what I considered a medium size. And another part about this bag that I love is how it has the stitching here that is very much Porter. And the inside has their very beautiful orange lining that we will see in a lot of the Porter bags. I'm going in order of how I got these bags. So the second is going to be the XL Baguette. I just got out of this bag because this is one of my very favorite fall bags that I have picked for this season. And I did not buy this from the store, because I don't even recall if I ever saw it in person. It was one of those things where you had to pre-order, and then when it arrives, it's when you see it. But I'm so glad that I waited, because I'm so glad that I had stocked a pre-loved website, because I got this at such an amazing price. Don't quote me, but I got this under $2,000, where I feel like the red, I bought it for over $2,200. So it is the same basic construction as the medium red. However, it is just bigger. And then it does come with all the same straps as well. So you get the short strap, you also get the crossbody strap. The difference between this and the red though is that the belt bag strap is technically on the inside of the bag. So in the back, it has this slit that goes through where you can hide the belt bag strap. And I actually use all the options that this comes with. Mostly the short strap though, but I do use all of them depending on what I'm doing and what the fit is like. However, I probably would say this is the most used out of all the baguettes. It's just so special to me. A couple years ago, they did the 25th, was it the 25th anniversary of the baguettes? I believe so. And they came out with a Porter again. They did it in the medium size, and then they did these in these new phone sizes. The reason why I went with the phone size is because with the medium, I believe they only had it in a red again. Don't quote me. They had it in colors that I wasn't really into or I already had. So navy was new for me at the time. I was not always a navy girl, so I thought let's do something different. So it is in this beautiful navy with the silver palladium hardware. What is one difference though is that the inside, which would be usually that orangey color, it's in this kind of yellow chartreuse color. But yes, the name does live up to it because it does fit your phone in it, and then it also has a side pocket with the yellow again. It does come with two straps. It comes with the crossbody strap, and it comes with this short strap. And then in case you wanted to belt bag it, they have that option too, but this just comes with two straps. I actually really love this size for a quick go or things that I don't need to, always carry with me. This also came in, I believe, a beautiful pink that I love, a green that I love as well, and then the red. The red, I already have one in my collection, so that's why I didn't get it, but I would love to add the two other colors. Your girl doesn't need any more, but would love to add it. And the fourth one and the final piece that I got for this whole Porter Fendi collaboration is going to be this one here. So this is actually from the first generation when I got the red. I did not go with this color because this color you can often find with Porter. However, I regretted it. This is one of the bags that I let get away, and I always thought about it, always. But I missed my shot, and that I just had to live with it, okay? However, thankfully, for stocking again pre-loved websites, I was able to find this at such a beautiful price, and it was basically, it has not been worn. That makes me so happy. So I saw it at a really good price. Again, I believe now with the newer baguettes that came out, they were like over, I think, $2,500. I believe I got this again, maybe slightly under $2,000. It comes in this beautiful gray with an olive tone, and it's with the palladium hardware, and I love palladium hardware. I'm a silver girly, even though I love all of the metals. But it also has the yellow versus the orange as well, and it has the 3 straps, all very similar to the red one, but this had quickly climbed up to be my favorite one out of the whole 4 that I have, just because I think I've lusted over it so much and I regretted it so much that now that I have it, I like to wear it quite a bit. But I've been loving the Fendi Porters. I think I rotate out of all of them at least once a month. My favorite collaboration that Porter has ever done. Now we're gonna move into street brands that Porter had collaborated with. There is a couple missing, so I will try to add it in once my husband comes home, because I believe he is using one right now. But the first street collaboration is going to be with this bag here, and this is a Stussy collaboration. This is actually from the girls section. A lot of these are actually from the men's collection, but this was one that's part of the girls. And this one is very special because Porter usually uses nylon. So this is actually a cotton, but they still also lined it with the orange. It also has the Stussy badge on the inside as well. If you look here as well, you'll see the Stussy symbol alongside of the Porter. But this one was very special to me just because I have mostly men's Porter pieces. My husband and I, of course, mostly have men's. So getting this women's in this kind of canvas cotton, it's very squishy. The only thing is you have to remember that because it's not nylon, it doesn't just wick away light rain. This will absorb the rain. Hopefully the nylon on the inside keeps it like dry, everything dry on the inside. But in this pink color too is another thing that I have not really seen Porter do. So that's why I was like, you know what, we need it. My husband has the second Stussy bag, and it is just in the gray, low-key belt bag style. He loves that. He considers that his work bag. And in the inside makes it very special because the print on the inside is very Stussy coded, but that is probably his favorite bag. Next is going to be a collaboration with BAPE, a bathing ape. They did a series of camouflage, but with the BAPE collaboration as well, the inside does have some camo print, but you'll also see here that there is the ape head on the inside. Even when you look here again next to the Porter logo, it has the little BAPE. The one thing that I do love about this style bag is you can fit everything in here. These are bags that my husband takes when he travels because it fits his energy drinks, water bottles, and I do love how they use every single area for you to hold something. So even like the side of this strap here has a Velcro that you could probably put like your train pass, some change, but they have it on both sides. Talk about construction. But BAPE is a company that they usually would do some type of collaboration with. So I've seen this in many different camo prints, different colors, but this is one of the originals. This is one of my top 5 Porter collaborations, and it is going to be the one with the Takashi Murakami. So this is from the very first collaboration launch with them. Yes, there has been many more, and yes, I've always wanted to buy more. So I have it in the green color, and it has the detachable kai flower on there. But another reason why this bag is special is because if you do take off the flower, look at the embroidery stitching on this one pocket here. It's just absolutely beautiful, and it just has so much charm. So you didn't need to add any Takashi Murakami things on this label here because this whole part is stitched. But look at how cute the kai flower is, front and back. I really would love to have the whole collection. Maybe in the future, we will see. We will build up to it. I don't know, but this is definitely one of my favorite collaborations, and I hope they do more in different colors as well, because that would be fantastic. And the last part of the first part of this whole segment is going to be designer luxury. Besides the Fendi, Moncler, Fragment, and Porter Yoshida did a collaboration together, and it just basically is in this beautiful shiny nylon, which is what Moncler is known for. Moncler is known for their nylon lacquer, which is shiny nylon. So of course they had to incorporate that into these Porter bags. And I don't have a style like this, which is kind of like what I like to call a camera bag, but it is in all black on black with just little touches of white for the Moncler, and they have a bunch of utility spots in the back as well. This, I actually had to pre-order it when they first came out because they sold out so fast. I believe this collaboration from their Moncler Genius line is Fragment does really well. So this I had to order and get from another store. This style bag as well is another popular style for Porter. So when they of course did it with the Moncler, I needed it. Again, it's in that shiny nylon. I use this actually as my laptop computer bag. So this bag usually sits in my office or whenever I travel and I need those things, but it has so many pockets, and I know why this bag is so popular because I think a lot of people also use it as their computer bags. It is a mess in there. There's all kinds of stuff in there that needs to probably be updated, but there's so many pockets. There's a laptop pocket, or you can use it for iPad. There's 2 big pockets in the front and on the inside. So this makes such a good bag, but because it is matched with the Porter, it's just the shiny nylon is such a great representation for Moncler. So of course I had to have this. And then the last piece to round out this whole collaboration series for the Porter is going to be this one here from Valentino. This is the most recent item we had purchased because I haven't been to Japan in a while, but this is going to be the Valentino collaboration. As you can see here, it has all the Valentino V's running across. And then it came with this little pouch as well. So I got this for my husband for Valentine's Day, I think this year, sorry. And I just love how it has, the inside has a Valentino red. He loves these things too. My husband used to smoke, so that's why he really loved these pouches. You'll see it in the second half of this. But it does come with the strap, which you can attach this to, and it has that Valentino red still running through. There was another style bag that they had, but it didn't meet my expectations or what I thought was like on picture. It was darker actually in person. It was like this green colored bag that I will post here. Really liked it, but the color payoff wasn't the same. This little round charm as well has the Valentino pattern running across the nylon as well. So this is the most recent thing we bought. Let's quickly go over the SLGs that we have, because this is going to be shorter than the last part, which is going to be the rest of the bags. First, we have their umbrella. This is in the green color. We also do have a silver one that's in one of the cars, and we did have a black. And why I say did is because we had a black one. We still have the sleeve, but I believe my husband left it in a cart, a shopping cart somewhere. And we do have the sleeve, but we need to replace the black one. So we do have the umbrellas, which we really love. It is with the nylon, as the Porter nylon as well, and it's just built beautifully with the wooden handle. And look at that. Just the detailing is fantastic. I have a camera strap here that I had not quite been able to use yet because I don't have the appropriate camera for it, but I love how it just has the puffy nylon, which I know it's going to be really great with a beautiful camera. I have a 4 key ring Porter piece here, which lets you house, oh, actually it's more than 4, it's 6, and then it even has a few slots on the inside as well. I really love this because you can zip to close it, and you can even put your air tags and like maybe a couple cards in here, maybe like a train card, but this I actually used quite a bit. This little pouch here, it's also in this like shiny nylon. This is not part of the Moncler collection, but I keep this with my Moncler computer bag because I use this as a camera bag. I just love how it has all the little slots where I can put chargers, microphones, SD cards, and then it has 2 openings. One is a round opening, and then the top for easy access is just a little hidden zipper that gives you quick access into the actual bag, and then it clips on differently than any other bags that I do have. So this thing is really great. I said that my husband used to smoke, and that is why he loves this little pouch. This little pouch fit his cigarettes and lighters and like little bills and everything. He would clip it on his belt loop, and he, even till this day, even though he doesn't smoke, he still puts in like little things as well. But this thing he loves, that he bought it in black, silver, navy, and the green color. So these are some of the colors that Porter stays tried and true in, and that you will always see them in just these colors. Now on to some of our smaller bags but this is mostly the ones that I wear because it has more of a little feminine cut. Then my two favorites in my collection are these little cute duffels. They're little nano size, a little bit bigger than a nano Louis Vuitton Speedy, but they come with a crossbody strap and then a top handle. But I have it in this black color, and then I have it in this navy color as well. They're just so cute. And then even the side pockets, they open. So this, I would actually fit my phone in the front. It sticks out a little bit, but you can still hold it in there. But they're so cute. I love their nano series. Of course, I had to get the one size up in the duffel. I just love it because it's the bigger version, right? And it's cute, especially because, you know, we're wearing everything over the shoulder nowadays. So this is in the navy blue color. Another one of my favorites, which is very reminiscent to a Prada nylon bag, is going to be their balloon sack. I can fit so much in this bag. I even sometimes use a Fendi gray strap that I have with this bag, since, you know, they've done the Fendi Porter collaboration. I thought that was appropriate. But this balloon sack bag now comes in also bigger sizes. This is their first size, I believe. We bought it when it first launched and came out, but now they even do little nano sizes and bigger ones as well. A smaller version of the belt bag is going to be this here. It is much smaller in profile, and it's great just for like little everyday things. You can also use it as a belt bag style as well, or a crossbody, because it has a D-rings. This blue was special to us because it came with that gold hardware, whereas a lot of the times they just use silver or palladium. We loved it so much. We have it in the navy, green, and the silver. This is now some of the last pieces of the smaller bags that we have. This is the only white we have in our collection. They don't make too much white that I am aware of. So we have it in like this backpack side belt style. This style is very utility-like. It does have a crossbody strap, but when you open it, it has just like so many pockets. I believe my husband uses this whenever like he wants to carry his passport, like different additional things like pens and stuff like that. Honestly, I think it's such a cool utility thing. I think, again, it is mainly for whenever he carries his passports and additional things. So this he doesn't use as much. This bag here is another special piece because, as you can see, it is not a nylon piece. Again, it's going to be different with like different materials. Polyester, also has some cotton in it, and then it does have some stripes. This is a crossbody. I believe this is the first bag I had bought from Porter when I had first entered the brand. The belt bags made mini versions, so this is a mini version, and I believe this is like a nano version of it. This burgundy color though, appropriate for fall. I can't wait. Maybe I need to add this into my fall rotation, but this burgundy is just so absolutely cute. It's literally one side of the belt bag, and then of course the minier version. My husband likes the original belt bag, so he does also have it in the navy color as well. And the last two pieces are going to be these top handle crossbody bags as well. It has some, the one thing about Porter that we do love is all the utility pieces. So like even in the back, there's a back pocket here, front pocket, and then when you open this up, look at all these other compartments that you can use. It's just so great. Talk again about craftsmanship. Now we're towards the end where we're going to talk about bigger bags. These are bags that mainly my husband uses, okay? I don't. This is his #1 travel bag, and it is your basic styled backpack, but he loves it. He gets to connect anything that he wants here in these D-rings. He uses it so often. He really loves this, especially in the gray color. It does have the orange lining, but this is his favorite travel piece. But before getting that bag, he really loved this style too. This is like a this is like a 3-way bag. You can use it as a top handle, crossbody, top handle this way, and this is actually a backpack. Back here, it unzips and it has straps for a backpack that you can connect on the bottom. So this was his very first type of style, and it was just very unique to him. He really loves the 2 pockets, and it holds so much. So before the regular backpack, there was this backpack that he still loves. And then these he considers his gym bags. Not 1, but 2 duffels. He has it in the all black and then in the green color as well. He wears these duffels, again, like I said, mainly to the gym, but sometimes if we ever go on a little overnight or 2-day, this is something that he can use for traveling, and he's done that before. But he does love the durability, again, of these duffels. We love the duffels. You see it now. We have regular, that small size, and then those minis that I have. And now for the items that I am going to randomly find and show it to you now. Here's another collaboration piece. I can't say the name. I don't know. Sleeve? Steph? I can't read the handwriting on the logo, but they did this really cute collaboration, and they made this teddy bear, and the teddy bear has a little Porter button on it. How cute. I remember I forgot that I had asked my friend who was living in Japan to get this for me, and I love it. Okay, so now I'm on a quest to find random Porter things. I forgot this shirt that I'm wearing. It is also a Porter shirt. I also have it in a white with orange, but for some reason I wore it yesterday, which is crazy because I hardly ever wear it, but I wore it yesterday. And I have this Porter carabiner as well. This came in a pack, I believe. So this has white, and then there's an orange one somewhere here.
I was also able to find the silver umbrella, and this little pouch is actually a part of the backpack my husband loves. And then there's this pouch as well. And now we have 2 or 3 of these key things with the holder, but I just want to let you know too, there is so many other pieces that are missing. Like we have travel cubes as well, and other pouches and key charm things all over the place. But that would be all of the collection of this Porter. Thank you guys so much for watching.